Have you ever felt like life has lost its meaning? Like you're just going through the motions, but the spark that once ignited your soul has dimmed? You're not alone. In today's fast-paced world, many of us are experiencing what I call the death of meaning. But why is this happening? And more importantly, how can we reclaim our sense of purpose? Stick around, because in the next 30 minutes, we will delve deep into the dark psychology behind modern life and uncover the hidden forces at play. Welcome back to our channel, where we explore the intricate web of human psychology and the impact of modern living on our souls. Today, we're tackling a heavy yet vital topic: the death of meaning. In an age dominated by social media, consumerism, and relentless productivity, many of us have lost touch with what truly matters. We're bombarded with distractions that numb our minds and dull our spirits. But why does this happen? And how can we break free from this cycle? Let's uncover the layers of dark psychology that contribute to this phenomenon. Did you know that studies show a significant rise in anxiety and depression rates over the last decade? It's alarming, and it's no coincidence. Our environment, filled with superficial connections and constant comparison, plays a crucial role in this crisis of meaning. But before we dive deeper, I want to hear from you. Have you ever felt like your life is lacking meaning? What do you think contributes to this feeling? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's start a conversation. Your experiences could inspire others who are feeling the same way. Now, let's explore the dark psychology behind the death of meaning. We'll cover several key areas. We live in a world where we're more connected than ever, yet many feel profoundly alone. Social media creates an illusion of connection, but it often leads to isolation. We'll discuss how curated online personas can distort our reality and lead to feelings of inadequacy. Let's take Mike, for example, and his story. Every morning, he woke up to the sound of notifications, messages, likes, comments. He scrolled through his feed, smiled at familiar faces, and felt like he was part of something bigger. But when the screen went dark, silence filled the room, and Mike suddenly realized there was no one around. He believed he was connected to everyone: friends, co-workers, strangers from the internet. He shared moments of his life, and in return received emojis, reactions, approval. But when he truly needed someone to listen, the silence was louder than any noise. Carl Jung once said that most people confuse connection with attachment. What Mike had wasn't real connection. It was a performance, a carefully crafted illusion of closeness that left him feeling emptier each day. Real connection isn't about being seen. It's about being understood even without words. But in a world where silence is frightening, we fill it with noise, likes, quick replies, polite "how are you?" texts that no one really expects an honest answer to. Mike began to notice that every time he posted something new, he wasn't looking for communication, he was looking for validation, and that's the heart of the illusion. We mistake attention for closeness, and when the attention fades, we call it loneliness. The illusion of connection is comforting until it stops working. True connection doesn't begin when someone finally hears you. It begins the moment you truly start listening to yourself. In our quest for happiness, we often turn to material possessions. But does buying the latest gadget or trendy outfit truly fill the void? We'll explore how consumer culture manipulates our desires and distracts us from our authentic selves. Let's take the same Mike. After everything he realized about connection and loneliness, he decided to just live, work, rest, buy the things he liked. But over time, Mike began to notice that his life was slowly revolving around the things he could buy. A new jacket to look different, a phone to keep up with the times, a trip to post stories and prove that everything was fine. Each purchase gave him a brief sense of renewal, as if with every new thing he was buying a new version of himself. But the feeling didn't last. After a few weeks, the same emptiness returned, and he found himself scrolling through another sale. Carl Jung once wrote that when a person loses touch with themselves, they start looking for proof of their existence in the external world. That's exactly what Mike was doing. He built his identity out of logos and trends, confusing who he was with what he owned. Consumerism became his language of self-expression, but it was a language without words, only brands and price tags. Gradually, he began to notice that the more he bought, the less alive he felt, as if each new thing was pulling him further away from himself. At some point, he realized he wasn't choosing things, things were choosing him. They dictated what to see as beautiful, what to call success, who to be. And then came the silence, strange but honest. No headphones, no ads, no image, just him and a question that no purchase could answer. Who am I if I have nothing? And maybe, in that moment, Mike became himself for the very first time. Not material success, like before, but real success, career, achievements, self-actualization. He read books, listened to podcasts, followed those who had made it. Every day he set new goals for himself, and every night he felt he hadn't done enough. Gradually, his life turned into an endless list of tasks. He stopped resting because rest felt like weakness. He stopped celebrating small victories because there was always someone next to him doing more. Mike realized that success had become just another trap. Before, he bought things to feel whole. Now, he tried to prove to himself that he mattered. Carl Jung wrote that a person who lives according to society's expectations often loses touch with their soul. This had happened to Mike. He chased the idea of becoming someone, but in this endless race, he stopped being himself. Sometimes, late at night, he caught himself wondering, for whom is all of this? For himself? For others? Or simply because stopping was too frightening? At some point, he realized, the pressure to succeed isn't about goals. It's about fear. Fear of being nobody, fear of being unnoticed, fear of failing someone's expectations. And then, for the first time, he allowed himself to breathe. No plans, no comparisons, no race, just being. And in this simplicity, he felt something that neither success nor recognition could give him peace. Amidst the chaos, we can find solace in mindfulness. We'll discuss practical techniques to cultivate presence and reconnect with our inner selves, allowing us to rediscover meaning in the mundane. Continuing, Mike is back. After facing the illusion of connection, consumerism, and the pressure to succeed, he began to notice one thing. He almost never lived in the present moment. The past, the future, expectations, all of it constantly stole his attention. He noticed himself walking down the street, thinking about tasks, not hearing the birds sing, not seeing the sunlight dancing on the leaves, not smelling the fresh air. He ate without tasting. He talked without listening. Mike realized life was passing him by while he tried to control it, plan it, keep up with it. He decided to try something different, to pause, to slow down, to notice his breathing, feel his body, observe what was happening around him without judgment. At first, it was hard. Thoughts returned, anxiety built up, but Mike kept practicing. And gradually, he noticed a change. Every moment became valuable. He started seeing details he had missed before and feeling simple joys, the taste of coffee, the warmth of the sun, the laughter of a friend. Mindfulness taught him to be here, now, without the past, without the future, without unnecessary noise. And in this presence, Mike realized a simple truth. Happiness doesn't come from outside. It isn't measured by things or achievements. It begins in the moment we are living right now. Finally, we'll talk about the power of storytelling. Each of us has a unique narrative, and by taking control of our stories, we can redefine what meaning looks like in our lives. So, Mike is back again. After all, he's faced the illusion of connection, chasing things, the pressure to succeed, and practicing mindfulness. He finally realized one thing: no one writes your story for you. Every moment, every thought, every decision, it's a chance to take the pen into your own hands. Mike realized he could stop living by other people's expectations, stop chasing someone else's ideals, and start creating a life that truly belongs to him. It doesn't mean the path is easy. It means that now he is the main character of his own story. From this moment, every day is a new page, every action is a choice, Every moment is an opportunity to be real. My life is my story, and I choose how to write it. As we wrap up today's exploration, remember this: the death of meaning is not a permanent state. It's a challenge we can confront and overcome. By understanding the dark forces at play in our lives, we can begin to reclaim our sense of purpose and live more authentically. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If you found value in this video, please subscribe to our newsletter for more insights and tips on living a meaningful life. And don't forget to hit that like button and share your thoughts in the comments below. What steps will you take to bring meaning back into your life? Until next time, stay curious and keep searching for that spark. Remember, the journey to meaning is personal and unique. Embrace it. See you in the next video.